So mindfulness is, in its simplest form, awareness. So awareness of the dialogue that's going on inside, and actively and consciously choosing your thoughts and deliberately creating your life. And so when we are mindful, we are aware. Business and mindfulness are going hand in hand now, which I'm very happy about. Like 60 Minutes did an episode in December, I think, of 2014 regarding mindfulness, and Huffington Post are always posting articles, and so it's in the media pretty strong. And they're understanding that the benefits of mindfulness within the business sector is that it reduces absenteeism, it reduces presenteeism, you have a more inspired workforce, they're happier, they're healthier, they're more creative. And the benefits of all of that on a softer level is that you have a much nicer culture within your organization, but it also affects the bottom line. I was like most of you before that, professional, executive, full of deadlines, stresses, demands. And I navigated my life as if stress was a requirement to get the job done. Do y'all feel that sometimes? Cancel clear. I have a theory that if it's not fun, then don't do it. So some of these things will seem a little silly and fun, and I ask you to let go of any resistance of that and to jump in, because once you do, that's when it really starts happening for you. So we talked about that everything is energy, and our words are powerful energy creators and creating our reality. So we have negative self-talk. I don't know too many people that don't have that. And limiting beliefs about ourselves. And things that are less optimal are our emotions like anger and jealousy and resentment, little gems. So how do we move away from those? We cancel clear them. We weed whacker them. And we are going to literally say cancel clear. Would you do that for me? Cancel clear. Right. So we have, depends on the research that you read, but I have seen on both sides of the spectrum, but I'm going to use kind of the middle of the road, 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Do you believe we have 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day? How crazy is that? How many of those are we actually choosing? How many think we're choosing? Or how many are on autopilot? Yeah, I bet most of them are on autopilot. And cancel clear is a fun little thing to do to really just bring your awareness to these thoughts that you're having that are not optimal. What are some of the things that you might be saying to yourself, even at a conference, that aren't optimal? Shout them out. I'll start you out. This client is going to drive me crazy. Have you ever said that? Yeah. Cancel clear. When I get back, I still need to. Good. Okay, so I bet you have a really long to-do list. I bet your to-do lists have to-do lists. Right, because we're creating that. That's good. So we're going to cancel clear that. Anybody else? Oh, I didn't hear it. Yes, good for you. Look how popular you are. Right? So we're going to cancel clear the negative aspect of that, and we're going to affirm something that's positive. Anybody else? How about our booth is elegant in its simplicity? Right? So we're cancel clearing things that are not serving us, and we're going to affirm something that's positive. And I will tell you, this is, sounds silly, but tens of thousands of people have used this technique, and it starts to catch on. So I don't know how many people are here today hearing this, but you start cancel clearing today, and you watch how many people pick up. And before you know it, this whole conference is going to be cancel clearing. And you're going to be cancel clearing people on the plane, and when you get home, you're going to be cancel clearing your family members, and then, we're going to have t-shirts that are cancel clear and parades that are cancel clear, because it's that powerful. And use it until you don't need it anymore. And I will tell you, I've been doing this for years, and I still cancel clear myself. And why did I have monkey mind? Because I was trying to achieve meditation. I was trying to do meditation. I was trying to accomplish it, right? And meditation is really the antithesis of that. Meditation is the surrender. But how would I have known how to get there from where I was if I hadn't gone through those steps? And so again, I ask you to embrace all experience. The slipstream is very visual for me, because if you're a race car enthusiast or you fly airplanes, the drag behind another vehicle will pull the vehicle behind with less effort, less resources. And that's the way that you will live your life when you are in mindfulness practice. You'll be in the slipstream. It'll be raining gold dust on you. It's pretty awesome. Until you get kicked off. And then you feel like tumbleweed. We have lots of tumbleweed here in Las Vegas. And you are spiraling. And you're like, but that felt so good. How do I get back there? And part of the process, again, to be grateful for the contrast. Because how do you know how amazing this is if you haven't understood the contrast? So you practice. And you get back to basics, and you continue your basic training here, and you get back to the slipstream until there are fewer and fewer times when you're kicked off. So, how are you going to show up? Are you going to show up at this conference, in your life, in your day-to-day life, in your meetings, in all your dealings, like this? Grumpy, not empowered, complaining. Are you going to show up with your light bright? Yeah. Where gold dust is raining on you. This is how I see you all showing up. Society wants to keep us numb, wants to keep us distracted from being SpongeBob, from being the powerful creators that we are in our own lives. Even in our airport, there's a sign, and I think it says something to the effect of, like, don't remember anything when you leave, or something like that. Remember to not remember. Always interesting ads for Las Vegas. But I encourage you to remember everything that you have learned this morning and everything that you will walk away learning from this conference, because it will shift your life. It's powerful and it's empowering. So with change comes transformation. Be open to the possibilities, and I thank you so much for your time today.
And speaking of inspiration, how about kickstarting each day by watching the MPI keynote? IMEX America TV's Raquel Rodriguez joins us again with details. Raquel?
Thanks, Carrie. A new discovery awaits you each morning at 8:30 right here in the Sand Showroom. Smart Monday MPI keynote speaker Lee Papa helped attendees gear up for a busy week by sharing a closer look into mindfulness. Papa not only inspired attendees, but also led them in meditation. Her tips to mindfulness: meditate as often as possible. Keep a gratitude journal listing 3 new things you are thankful for each day. And remember to cancel clear any negative thoughts.
My biggest takeaway was cancel clear. Having thoughts come through my head, whether they be positive or negative, that I really don't want to deal with at the time, I'm going to say cancel clear.
So inspiring, and so settling. Actually, a great way to start the conference.
Stress is a killer today, so the fact that people are starting to be aware of it and have different ways of using meditation or just clearing the mind, things like that is really helpful. And I think just an education on how to do it is awesome.
I've been a meeting planner for a very long time, and it's good to start having people that's talking about motivation and motivating you to be your best self and your best person, and that comes along with, of course, health and well-being.
You can practice what she preaches in the meditation room at Casanova 607. Papa says meditation is not something to be accomplished or something to cross off your list each day, but instead a way of life. It's about surrendering and being in the now. So stop by Casanova 607 throughout the week to recharge and find your focus before your business meetings.